Hi everyone. Marhaba. Can you just tell me if you're hearing me well? So maybe just send me a message if you're able to hear my voice well and see me. We're gonna start in a couple minutes to let some people the time to arrive. So in the meantime, for those who are here, you can go ahead and grab a chair, something to sit on. And well, if you want to have a sip of water close to you. Yeah, cool, super. It's interesting because I'm unsurprisingly not used to doing classes online. So for me not to be able to see you is very interesting. I'm a very visual person, so I'm imagining you guys right now. So yeah, so for those who are joining, welcome. And you can go ahead and grab a chair. And if you have a piece of cloth, like a scarf or a blanket, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna need it for one thing. So have it nearby. I'm gonna use a towel. All right. So let's start. Let's start by warming up our palms. And let's give attention to one of our hands, kind of like we're kneading dough. Maybe some of us have done more baking lately. So you can imagine you're kneading bread. And do the same thing with your forearm. And this is also a muscles that we kind of overuse these days with our phone and computer. And then your upper arm, shoulder, and give a nice rub to your neck, shoulder. Yeah. And let's move to the other side. If you find the knot, maybe give it a little bit of time, and then squeezing here on the other side. Again, the forearm, the wrist. Press with your thumb. Welcome for those who are joining right now. It's not going to be anything strenuous. So if you're already feeling a bit drained, a bit tired at this time, it's 8:30, you're welcome to join. It's nice and easy. And let's take our fingers and let's give little taps to the top of our head, like heavy raindrop. In the back of our skull. Oof. And then let's go in our cheekbone. Huh? And make sure your jaw is relaxed while you're doing this. So all along the cheekbones, where if you ladies put blush, this is where you put it quite firmly on the bone there. And then let's move down just underneath your collarbone, all along the bottom of the collarbone. Yeah, and maybe you're by yourself right now, so don't be shy to make noise. Let your breath go, and let's brush our heart. And keeping our hands here on our torso. Let's slowly start to curve our torso forward, bending our knees slightly. Very nice and easy, just a little bit. And slowly slowly coming back. Just nice and easy, supporting our heart here and our belly. Just curving forward, letting our head be heavy, bending the knees and coming back. And then sending our heart up, chin up, chest lifting up, gazing at the ceiling without any effort, and coming back to the center. Nice and easy. We're sending our heart up, like we're getting ready to sing a song to the sky. And let your hands slide down, arms heavy, head heavy. And let's roll all the way down. And you can bend your knee as much as comfortable here. Heavy arms, heavy head. Just taking a moment here in your forward fold. If you're not seeing me, then just listen to my voice. Just hanging out there. And then slowly we're going to roll back up, thinking of stacking each and every of our vertebrae, stacking on top of one another. Nice and easy, shoulders heavy, arms heavy, head light. And let's do this once again. Starting with the head, gravity takes over the shoulder, our heavy arms, torso, all the way down. Yeah, and you can sway a little right and left if that feels nice. You're like a rag doll. And then we're going to come back up exactly the same. One vertebra at a time, slowly, with our knees bent. Our arms like overcooked noodle. The shoulders falling right back in their socket. Coming back here. Nice. Let's open our legs a little wider. Good. All right. And then let's brush one side of our thigh. And let's let your body gently sway to the other side and brush your other thigh back up. Nice and easy. So brushing it down. Head heavy. And brushing it back up. Let's do that a couple times. Letting our breath flow here and go as deep or as small as you want with that movement of brushing your outer leg down, traveling to the other side, brushing it up. Maybe we can find the flow in that movement, the ease, without any effort. Let's stay up here. Slight bend in our knees. Let's just sway our arms side to side, like a downward windmill. And with one of your palm, I'm tapping my kidney. So letting the arms be heavy. And then if that feels good, you can add the head to it, keeping our chin parallel to the floor. So our spine is still long. Arms heavy. Maybe bringing the movement a little quicker or a little larger with the swing of the arm. Using the bending of the knee to feel the elasticity in our joint. And then let's slow this down. Welcome for those joining. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm looking at that. Okay. So let's bring our fingertips to our shoulders. And let's find the movement we're able to find here in this position. How much space can we find in our shoulder blades, in our collarbone, neck, head? And feel free to let the rest of your body move. I'm letting my spine move. It's like the funky chicken dance. How much space can I find between my vertebrae? Unlocking the rest of our joints. And letting that go. And then grab your piece of fabric that you might have close to you. Anything will do. Grab it like that. And keeping our arms long, start to play with the space that you can find. Keeping your arms extended. So rotating your shoulders in and out. Ooh. Maybe staying in one place where it feels like juicy. You can let the rest of your body move as well, so we're not just locking the arms, finding ease in our shoulders. Breathing. Neck is soft. The head is moving nice and easy. And then let that go. The same idea. So now without the towel, allow the whole arms to move freely. Allow your elbow this time to bend and extend. The wrists to fold and unfold. The fingers to do the same. So you're doing this kind of catching a spell dance, like you're a magician. And you're playing with all the articulation that you can find in your fingers, hand, wrist, elbows, shoulder, shoulder blade, chest. And of course it will influence your whole spine and your head. So taking a moment here to play. And whichever space you're in right now, let's go ahead and explore a little bit the space. Whichever room you're in, your living room, your bedroom. And now let's imagine that your hands are paintbrushes and you want to redecorate the room that you're in right now. So let's do a little redecorating of the space we're in, making new shape, maybe strokes. So have fun with it, be playful. Maybe I'm decorating the floor, my ceiling. A little more exploration here, big brushes, big strokes, small, detailed. And slowing this down, slowing this down. Okay. Let's go ahead and take our chair. Legs wide. So a nice solid stand here. And we're going to imagine like our pelvic bowl is a bowl of soup full of liquid. So let's go ahead and pour the soup forward like we're spilling the soup. And we're bringing it back to neutral. And then we're pouring the soup, the liquid, back to the back. And bringing it back to neutral. Just nice and easy like that. Pouring the soup forward like we're sticking our tailbone out. And bringing it back to neutral. bring it back. It feels like we're either doing some very effortful crunch or slouching and coming back. Then go ahead and play with this rocking back and forth of your pelvic bowl. And let's add our chest and heart lifting up while we're pouring the soup forward and coming back. And then we do the opposite. We let our head drop down, our chin tuck in. But again, nice and easy without any straining. We want our breath to be nice and soft. And let's come back to the center. And then this time we'll add the arms. So when we move our pelvis forward, it's like we're sticking our tailbone back. We're bringing our shoulder blades together and bringing our elbows to the back, palm up. And then we do the opposite. We spill the soup back, round the spine, bring the back of our hands together. So with the breath, we inhale, move forward, open up your chest, lift your chin in. Exhaling, palm moving forward, navel in. Inhale. Exhale. In. And exhale. One more time like this. Opening our chest, shoulder blade come together. Exhaling, opening our upper back, tucking your chin to our chest. And coming back here. With our palms on our knee. Let's start to draw a circle with our torso and our rib cage from one side to the front, to the other side, and to the back. Our torso drawing a full 360 circle. Every dots. And let's reverse the circle. Bring the palms together and the legs a little bit closer together, and let's start to swim from side to side. We're tracing figure 8 with our elbows. We're swimming side to side and allowing our head, if that feels all right, to follow up and down. So finding the mobility in our spine to twist side to side, breathing. And let's reverse it. And it might feel a bit off, a bit awkward. Let's try to reverse it again. Full figure 8, side to side. Crossing one hand to the thigh. And then one hand to our navel, to our belly. And let's do a gentle twist here without any effort, keeping our spine very long and elevated. So you can imagine you have a string that is pulling the end of your spine here, on the top of your head, and brushing the belly to the outside and gazing to the back and coming back. So we're brushing our thigh and brushing our belly out. And one more time like this. And we'll do the same thing, but this time we stay in the back and we do little gentle pull to open up our back shoulder. And pull, pull, stay here for 3, 2, 1, and change. And if you feel like your stomach, if you just ate right before this and you feel your stomach kind of growling or making sound, or you have some gas, it's good. It's good for digestion. Okay, so to the other side. Combining with your breath. One more time like this, brushing your belly out. And then little pulsation, we stay in the back, opening that back shoulder. Spine long, gazing at the back. And here. Prayer here in the center. And then sliding to the outside of our thighs. Let's open up. Big salute to the sky. And closing back down. Bringing it outside of the leg. Big salute to our ceiling. And closing it back like a book to the center. One more time, just like that. Finding space in our shoulder. And close. And here. Opening. And close. With leg wide. Offering something to the sky. To the front, all the way down, letting our head trail back, and all the way up, and pouring it forward. So trying to find the wave here in our spine, we're pouring it out of ourselves, and then let's do the opposite. So we're bringing it to ourselves, all the way down, and throwing it up in the sky. Showering ourselves with nice warm water. Breathing in, breathing out. Once again like this, breathing in, and breathing out. And let's go ahead and stand up. All right. Move the chair and let's take a little walk around our space to feel our feet on the floor. And let's bring a gentle bounce in our knee. So keeping our heels on the floor, just letting our knee drop down, 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 down. Letting our feet relax down on the floor. Our ankles are relaxed. Letting our thighs be released. The flesh of our glutes. Our belly. The laziest bounce we can do. And then let's add the shoulder up and down. And if the breath comes out, let it come out. Until we'll start to feel some heat in our shoulder blades. 5. A little bigger bounce. 4. Stay with me on that. 3, the largest bounce. 2, and 1. Slow this down. Take a moment, close your eyes. And then slowly reopen your eyes. go back to warming up our palms to close up. And then brushing our whole body with our warm palm. It's like we're cleaning our body, and these days we're probably cleaning ourselves pretty well. So brushing our whole body here, even the space that we don't give much attention to, our inner thigh, our sacrum. And then one last time, let's allow ourselves, one last time for tonight, to move in a way that you feel your joints are like floating in water. We can imagine ourselves slow motion floating in the water, and we're not worried about the breath. We're a sea creature, so we can breathe without problem under the water. Letting your wrist, elbows, shoulders, your hip joint, knees, ankle, head be soft. And taking a little walk around yourself, letting your breath flow. Have the dance you want to have for yourself. If you feel like having your eyes closed, going slower, or if you feel like bursting your energy out and moving quick and speedy and big, go ahead. Another 10 counts. To find as much space as I can in my whole body. I'm thinking of my spine, snaky spine. My feet moving for 5. And then let's all start to slow it down. 3. 2. And 1. Coming back to a neutral space. Take a moment to close your eyes, and let's bring our hands to our heart just for a moment. Sense if through your palms you can feel maybe the rhythm of your heart. It's connecting to that sensation, that feeling for a moment. Acknowledging that whichever time you joined this practice tonight, whether it's 5 minutes, a peak, or the whole 30 minutes, you took that time to do self-care, to take care of yourself. And let's open our eyes. Shukran, thank you everyone for joining me. And yes, have a lovely rest of your evening. Get some water. Don't be sure to hydrate yourself enough these days. Do yourself a nice herbal tea before going to sleep. And yeah, take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Make sure you're moving every day. And please, if you have questions or things you wanna ask, you wanna talk about, comment, please get in touch with me. I will put my my contact in there in the box below. It's Ariane Move on Instagram or via Facebook. Okay, have a nice evening.